Yeah, okay, now. All right, I think we're going good there. I'm talking to the stream. What do you mean, who am I talking to? Oh, silly Bobbin. I'm talking to the stream. I'm talking to my microphone to make sure it works. I have to make sure it works, you know? Not drunk. It's not drunk narration. I'm drinking a beer. Drunk narration. Yeah? Yeah, yeah. I'll turn it on. Yep. It is on. Yeah. As we do every week. Yeah, true. Okay. Did it say live on Twitch? No, it didn't. No, we're gonna delete this message because that's just ridiculous. What? 519. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. Yep. Steal your courage, boy, for the jam games are afoot. Hello, Squishy Puff Dave. You are the first person to type in the chat, therefore your game is getting played first. And I believe I have downloaded it. I have indeed. Yep. Post. Okay. Let's see. I think we're gonna wait a little bit longer to see who all comes in. I'm gonna need a roll call, as it were, so I know which ones to kind of queue up and get ready. It occurs to me that maybe I should figure out something else to do with this like nonsensical background. I just realized how dumb it looks that my face is over half of a word. Oh well, doesn't matter. Okay, so it's looking like a couple more people who submitted to the jam are coming in, so that's good. Because Squishy Puff Dave sent a message in first, Squishy Puff Dave's game is getting played first. Also, I think it's like 4 in the morning in Australia right now or something. So, yeah. And Dave was kind enough to wake up super early. Also, he messaged me like hours ago to plan. So, makes sense. Okay. I'm assuming that we're going to want at least a couple more people to kind of round out the chat, so it's not just like me going, wow, great job, and Dave going, thanks. If your name even is Dave, I honestly don't know. You might have told me. You probably did. Your name is Dave. Okay. Yep, it's going good. It's good Thursday. So we'll give it like another minute, and then we'll go. I can see you, but I need an account to tech. You don't have a Twitch account, Veins. You are confirmed, Dave. Yeah. Veins does not have a Twitch account. That's very interesting to me. It's going to be very hard for me to talk about. Well, it's fine. It's whatever. Yeah, I don't use it much. Well, now you have a reason. So what we'll probably do is I'll just move one of my trying to log it in. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. I can also just read your chat, specifically Veins, from Discord. I don't know about everybody else, but I can do that. But yeah, so get working on that. I'm going to start with Dave's game first, and yeah, so we can get going. All right, so this is what is this, the 5th jam or the 4th? I believe this is the 4th jam done by Vonda Yaha. Although This is like the eighth jam that I have done. Back when I was doing stuff for Neophyte Games that was based out of Southern Illinois University, where I did my MFA degree. Now, this is partially the reason why people submit to these jams is because I do have a degree in fictional storytelling. So I understand the structure of fiction. That's basically the only reason people submit to this, is because I can give advice kind of on narrative and narrative structure. I've helped teach classes on it with my professor for like half a month. And then I've also taught a couple of different classes with the university, and I've done these jams. And yeah, so I have some experience, although not so much on the game side. The game side is more of a passion thing for me. I would say that on the whole, I probably consume more video game fiction, about 1,000% more than traditional book fiction, even though I write traditional book fiction, mostly. Although I have helped a couple of our members, mostly Two Links, a couple of our jam members write games, because that's what I want to do, is write games, because I think that it's a much, not easier, but a much more straightforward path to making money off of writing fiction, I would say, than just trying to like publish a book. You're just like, what? I mean, I might as well go to Vegas. But yeah, so that's what you need to know about me if this is your first time submitting to the jam. I tend to favor really structured fiction, meaning I like scene structure. I like using Greek technique, right? Like anagnoresis, objective correlative, symbols, and the traditional narrative arcs, right? Tragedy, comedy narrative arcs, heroes' journeys, these kinds of things. These are things that mean a lot to me as a fiction consumer and writer. And that's mostly what the stream is about, is me teaching these 7 concepts over and over and over again in various forms and fashions. And yeah, so without further ado, let's see how Lakewood.exe stacks up against my rigorous Cordash. To be fair, they're usually useful concepts. They are very useful, but that's the thing. Like, writing is a very simple storytelling is very simple, but it's very difficult. Therein lies the rub, as they say. Hello, this is a neat space you set up. Thanks for hosting. I appreciate that. Vane's here. I had an account after all. Well, I'm glad you have an account. I'm glad you found it. It was in a drawer somewhere, perhaps. Okay, so I guess it might be useful to talk just real briefly on the like scoring system. The gang is all here. I know, right? Awesome. God, I love this. I love Game Jam streams. They're by far my favorite. More on that later. So, what was I gonna say? I think it could be useful looking at the results, because I heard some not complaints, but frustrations with the legitimate frustrations with the scoring system. I just want to clear one thing up about that. Don't worry. It doesn't matter. So as I had said in a thread posted to the jam on Itch, so what we learned in my MFA is, well, I knew this before. I took creative writing workshops since I was in high school, but like through the undergraduate and then the master's degree, the big, really important thing that we kept learning about over and over and over again was the importance of workshop. And what workshop is a place in which you know that the people around you are taking this shit seriously, right? Because you can hand your game to a friend and go play it. And I actually think that feedback might end up being a little bit more valuable if you can ask the right questions. But it's kind of hard to know what questions are the right questions until you've done it like 100 times. I still think that getting the layman's ideas and opinions on a particular work of yours is probably more valuable than what any of us are going to say, because we don't know what the hell we're talking about. Just like, or I mean, we do know what we're talking about, but we're not the target audience, right? The target audience is all the people who don't know what the fuck we're talking about, right? All the other people who watch a movie and they go, I like that movie, and then they watch another movie and they go, I don't like that movie, and they have no justification or reasoning for why. Those are the people that are more important, right? So you want their opinions, but it's good to get the opinions of people who do give a shit, because then you can at least, that you're getting a careful consideration, a careful reading of your work, right? And that's what this workshop is. Workshop, right? There is not really a way for me to structure a workshop on itch. If I could, I would just do it like that. I wouldn't give out prizes, because I don't give out prizes, because that's not what this is. This is a game jam. A game jam, to me, at least in this context, is a bunch of people coming together who are good at making things, and then they make them, and then I can provide feedback. And that's it. Like, that's all I can do. Can't code, and I have no money. All right. So yeah, rankings. It sucks that the rankings end up doing what they do, and like that, like, let's say somebody's just like, oh, I ran out of time and then I forgot to play the last 3 entries, and one of those entries was yours, and therefore you lose the jam. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who wins or loses, right? It doesn't. If you want to like take this game out of this jam literally after I've played it, you're free to do so. Maybe that helps with its stats or something. I don't know. But this is just a convenient collection of things that we can talk about as storytellers, as creators, as artists, right? Okay. Now, without further ado, for the 6th time, let's play Squishy Puff Dave's game called Lakewood. Run anyway. And I love Squishy Puff Dave games. I've played many a Squishy Puff Dave game, and I love them all. They are hilarious and unnerving simultaneously. And let's turn... Start like... Okay. Image off. Dave always has this kind of motif of like, not always, but Dave often has this motif of like Twin Peaks sort of thing. So we have play and quid. Weird. Oh, okay. Fish buzz.
I am going to close that book deal any day now. I am going to close that book deal any day now.
I'm going to close that book deal any day now.
I am going to close that book deal any day now.
Spooky.
Today's shopping list. I'd better remember this.
3 carrots, 5 eggs, 1 artichoke.
It's a children's television program.
That's a
little frivolous for my tastes.
Have you ever experienced a piece of art that you feel like even though you can just smell it?
At least she never judges me. Good girl.
Ugh. This is fucking very odd. Like, I'm actually kind of afraid to click stuff. Okay, well, we know he's a writer and he's gonna close it, but he's also like kind of a representation of something. Like he's so obvious in like almost tropey, for lack of a better word. Like I am going to close that book deal any day now. Like that's very, it's surreal to the point of like making a
My beautiful wife has a headache today. I'd better not disturb her.
You're lying. I don't believe you. I do not believe you. I don't believe you, Dave. I think this is part of the act. All right.
I am going to close that book deal any day now.
Okay, I just want to make sure that nothing like weirdly changed because it would.
Today's shopping list.
Dude, that TV show in the
I'd
background
better
is
remember this.
fucking terrifying. It is super creepy, dude. What in the world? God. Okay. Oh my god. What? Spooky. Oh no, I didn't.
My beautiful wife
Okay.
has a headache today.
This is
I'd
unnerving.
better not disturb her.
I'm not even entirely sure why it is so unnerving, though. It's like something in the way he walks and like.
The garden is full of flowers. The garden is full of flowers. Some of Bob's handiwork. That's some fine craftsmanship.
Okay, a coffin which is sold. Now I can talk to a clown.
Morning, Bob. What's with the getup?
My wife said I'm bad with kids, so I'm wearing this to prove her wrong.
Okay. Nice to meet you. We'll go on.
Good morning, Father.
Good morning, John. Will we be seeing you at tonight's service?
I can't tonight, Father. I have errands to run. What a funny-looking fellow. It's the old Lakewood Church.
The moonwalk is
Good
wonderful.
morning, Father.
Good morning, John. Will we be seeing you at tonight's service?
I can't tonight, Father. I have errands
Where did
to
you
run.
get all of these like gifts of like, pixelated people? The father looks like he's gonna pitch me a crypto. Exactly.
I don't need to make a call.
General store. I gotta say that the like the pixely jagged ass sound really helps sell the like the hazy, yeah, the style, yeah, the hazy style. It's like it's very cohesive.
Good morning, Patricia. I really like your red shirt.
If I have 3 tomatoes and you eat one,
It's
how many
not
tomatoes
finished.
do I have left?
Wait, what?
Good morning, Patricia. I really like your red shirt.
If I have 3 tomatoes and you eat one, how many tomatoes do I have left?
3 tomatoes and you eat one. Wait, two tomatoes, Patricia. I can do math. Come on. All right. Artichoke.
1 artichoke. 5 eggs. 3 carrots.
Yeah, those riddles. Come on. You're gonna need a slightly better riddles to get past this guy. All right. Okay, so we got our shit.
Oh. Oh my god. Oh yeah.
Okay. Please ensure system cooling is operational before rebooting your device. Maybe. Interesting. Okay, so that's it. No, I'm just kidding. All right. Now, of course. Oops, wrong one. Oh. So are these almost like? I'm so sorry. Yeah, I'm sure it wasn't. So this is what is going on. Who knows? But what I'm getting so far, or what I'm feeling like so far, is that these are almost broken out into episodes. But they have really weird payoffs. Like very... oh, shit.
I am going to close that book deal any day now.
Let's see if this changed. Oh. Sure did.
It's a children's television program. A little frivolous for my tastes.
That is a little frivolous.
Today's shopping list.
3 carrots, 5 eggs, 1 artichoke. I already did that. Come on.
At least she never judges me. Good girl.
Meow. Alright. This lumbering fool. He's a lumberer. Okay, so why did the bathroom get locked?
My beautiful wife has a headache today. I'd better not disturb her.
You know, something tells me that this guy is an unreliable narrator. Call me crazy. We're gonna go back to the store.
Some of Bob's handiwork. That's some fine craftsmanship.
If you could hold your breath for 3 minutes and you're underwater for 5, how many minutes do you have left?
-2, Bob. By the way, you can hit left from that. Yeah, I saw that. I just figured we should exhaust. I didn't know if I could go any further past the store. -2 minutes, Bob. Come on. We're not going to talk to anybody. Dude, your game reminds me of the show I'm watching called Shining Girls, where things change out of nowhere at random times. Oh, interesting. Yeah, that's kind of an interesting idea in general, right? To just like, to add a sense of chaos, you just change almost not random things, because it's not the random things they're changing. It's very, very deliberate things. And at least, I mean, a lot of the times when you're watching something or experiencing something and something changes, it looks as though it is random. And then the more you experience it, or like maybe if you're writing it, you're like, because you're so familiar with the world, it actually feels very unrandom to you. But this is kind of like an interesting play with the difference between an audience interpretation and a writer's interpretation. So we're going to go back into the store just to see whatever else changed. Yes, yeah, exactly. The more you progress the
3
story.
5 eggs, 1 artichoke.
Okay, I don't want to talk to her.
Better pay first. I better pay first.
Shit, am I going to die again? Oh, phone.
You must learn to love God's justice, John, even if it hurts those you love.
It's been many, many years since I was first saved by the blood of the Lamb.
You must learn to love God's justice, John, even if it hurts those you love.
It's been many, many years since I was first saved by the blood of the Lamb.
Your wife doesn't have Jesus, John. It's no wonder she wasn't able to spiritually nourish you. So you looked in all the wrong places. Are you ready to rejoin the flock?
I'm coming home.
And the Lord said, "This is my blood shed for you." And the mother would not let her drink. The Lord said, "This is my body given for you." And the mother let her daughter go hungry.
We're gonna overheat again, aren't we?
Elohim.
are lukewarm for me, John, and I spit you from my mouth. Catastrophic ram fracture. Please contact Geist or Kista customer care if problem persists. This is fucking interesting. All right. Let's put that back up. Launch this motherfucker. Ah, shit. Okay.
Why are you here with me? What did I do? Please tell me what I did. You don't look at me anymore.
Unequally yoked, John. This is what happens.
Those like stingers are very reminiscent to me of like stingers like in TV. I do feel very like I am watching a season of a television show. This is super odd. Oh God. Okay.
At least she never judges me. Good girl.
Am I a good kitten?
Today's shopping list.
This is fucking awesome. This is very strange.
My beautiful wife has a headache today.
She's a cat.
I better not disturb her.
She doesn't have a headache. She's been decapitated. Decapitated. Yeah, walk fucking slower, man. Alright, let's head left. Ah! We're in it.
3 bright red balloons.
Yeah, I agree. Let's walk on down to the shore. And
3 bright red balloons.
am I missing something here? The fuck?
3 bright red balloons.
Can y'all hear that? What in the fuck? One second. I'm gonna turn this up a little bit. Moose giving birth? Yeah. I mean, it's also just also... What the hell, man? How long does this go for?
3 bright red balloons.
Yeah, okay. Let's get the hell out of here. God, the sound design is fucking... It really is putting me on edge. This is weird. Ew.
Some of Bob's handiwork. That is some fine craftsmanship.
Okay, I'm struggling to believe any of these people as being people. Like, it all seems like they are representations of concepts or something.
If only your feminist bitch wife had let me baptize Sarah. Now she's dead.
That scared the shit out of me. That legit scared me.
I don't need to make a call.
God, Dave. You always do this, man. Ah.
If I have one child and one dies, how many do I have left?
0, cat. Why do telephones feel like invasions?
Fucking cat tore up my mother's wedding dress! My mother's wedding dress! My wedding dress! Our daughter's wedding dress! I can't take this anymore. I can't.
It's the old Lakewood Church. It's the old Lakewood Church.
Guy seems like he's still pretty jolly about all this. Back to the house. Back to the house now. Oh, good. The door's open. Jesus Christ.
She's sleeping.
Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay.
If you have one child and then you lose one, how can you keep living with yourself?
David McCorlick. Jack Daniel Christie, Daniel Simpson, Sandy Woodham, Jean Grey Duval. Give yourselves a round of applause. That was fucking cool. That was awesome. So there, I actually didn't feel like I had a lot of opportunities to talk while I was playing it because it was just like I was arrested. So I didn't have much to say in terms of the while I was playing it. But I found that to be obviously incredibly unnerving. And I felt like that the subject material ended up fitting quite well with the surrealist nature of it, right? Because like you can write a fiction piece, of course, in which a couple loses a child and then it sends them into a tailspin, and you can write that in very literal language, right? You can say that they, the couple woke up and they fought, and you can describe the kitchen and you can describe the way that they broke the cup, and you can use the traditional objective correlatives. You can have them go to therapy. You can have the mother drink before the couple's therapy. You can have them go to a church, and you can have all of these things to represent the grief of losing a child. And then you also have like what Renzai says, or what Squishy Puff Dave gets more into, and that's kind of the surrealist nature of things, where you sort of force discordant elements into a space all at the same time in order to invoke a feeling of losing a child. Right? Now, both are effective, so long as they're done right. And I would say that was done quite well. The only thing that that stood out to me was that the child thing kind of crept up on me a little bit. Although maybe it shouldn't have, because of the whole child television show in the kitchen. And because the very first thing that the protagonist says is, "I'm going to get that book deal any day now," which had me laser focused on the protagonist is selfish. Why? Because writers, especially in fiction, are portrayed as very selfish, singularly minded human beings. Right? We don't end up learning too much about... there was a rocking horse in the kitchen too. Yeah, right. We didn't end up really learning too much about the nature of the couple's of the child's death, which is fine. I don't think we need to, but I was somewhat, at least kind of, expecting that there would be something to do with the father, right? Maybe his singular nature, maybe that he is, you know, kind of a maniac. I don't know why writers are always portrayed like maniacs in stories, but they are. And so, yeah, that was like the one thing, was that it was like, it could have been just a misread on my part, but I did feel a little bit like I missed the child thing in the beginning. And I was a little too focused on the protagonist, if we can call him that, the protagonist being a writer. Even though I also kind of thought he was like some surreal interpretation of selfishness, right? Or something along those lines. Because it was so cartoonish the way he said it. And I think that this is a good opportunity to actually talk about how important that opening line is, because it really does inform everything that an audience may view of your work. Now, as the story went on, I just kind of fell away into the absolutely fucking unnerving nature of the narrative. But yeah. I also am very interested in the kind of like fourth wall breaking ludic text, right? So like we have the game keeps crashing. So this was about a man who lost his wife and then lost his mind. It seems like what actually happened, at least in my mind, is that him and his wife lost a child, which made the wife go nuts. She died of pills, because there was an open pill bottle, and then after she died, he just went completely off his rocker and had absolutely no idea what the fuck was going on. If we're going to do a literal interpretation of this narrative, right? Now, for all we know, these are representations of the emotions of the relationship. Right? We have the masculine and the feminine emotions of the relationship. And when the child dies, the feminine emotions die with it, right? Or something along those. I mean, I'm not saying that my word is gospel here. I'm just kind of projecting and throwing things out there for the sake of, you know, seeing what this story could be talking about. Because then we have like kind of this lonely, very slowly walking, fucking weird dude walking around a small town in Lakewood, and and then a bunch of things get inverted, right? Like I had a like a twinkle of a thought that maybe he was cheating on his wife with the woman at the grocery store, because she was portrayed once again very cartoonishly sexual, right? It was like almost a joke. Like, look how dumb. You know, she's standing there like doing her like that's what the bimbo type character, not to, you know, I'm not trying to be judgmental. I'm just saying from writer structure perspective, it's the bimbo character. Excuse me. It's like the stereotypical thing that she would be doing, right? The artichoke, the carrots, and the eggs, absolutely no idea what that has to do with anything. I'm not saying it doesn't, but I haven't been able to place a function for that in the narrative, other than like maybe it's a ludic thing to get, like when you get to the end of the street, you're like, oh, that's right, I needed to go and get carrots and artichokes, and I need to go into that store, right? And that was about as deep as I could get with it. I see a lot of symbolism, but the glitched bathroom first crash baffles me. It sets a hell of a tone for the rest. Yeah, right. Because it is very strange. I mean, I wonder if it's almost like a memory thing. Like maybe the child died in the bathroom. Because after that, it's inaccessible for the rest of the game. And you only have a very brief moment to kind of view it, and it's very hazy in general. Like it's kind of, I only really remember like layers of color, like white and kind of a peach layered on top of each other. That was the daughter's room. Okay, I thought it was the bathroom. Yeah, so you go in there, you go, oh my God. And then it gets locked off. Yeah, I thought I saw a tub too. I also thought it was a bathroom. Not that I don't know if it really matters that much, but that makes a lot more sense. I was wondering where the daughter slept. Yeah. And then I did like the kind of refrain that was used of the like the subtraction method of like, if I have 3 tomatoes and I lose 5 or whatever, how many do I have? Or like, If I Oh yeah, and then the three balloons, that was kind of interesting. Like this rule of threes kind of permeating. Um, and then we have the clown dancing in the garage, or not dancing, but he's like being a clown. And the coffin with the sold thing on it, which the sold thing meant way more to me than the coffin did. Because that's sort of that would be what I would call an uninventable detail. I mean, the game was full of uninventable details, but the sold thing really stood out to me. Probably because the thematics of like a lost loved one were pretty frequent throughout the story, even though I missed them at the beginning. Anyway, so don't know what the thing in the background was, that creepy ass noise. Couldn't figure that out. And I didn't get to click on the saw in the church because Elohim came. And I really liked its fucking creepy talking. And that Elohim is actually just represented as like rotating symbols. I guess the B-sod was his mind glitching. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that could be it. But I also thought that there was something maybe even kind of deeper, like another meta-narrative taking place. Because, like, the balloons in the river also equals the daughter. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I got super strong It vibes from that. But I was also thinking that there was something to it too, that the whole crashing thing, and like the disc, and you kept putting it in, and I mean the game really seemed like it was trying to sell itself as like an old, like I know Squishy Puff Dave played this, but Inscription, right, where it's like there's this game that you find and you play it, and like it's a meaningful thing that you found it, even though it's like there's so many weird up and down things going on, and it almost doesn't matter because the narrative is good anyway. So I don't know if it's just a conceit that just helps the aesthetic. I'm also fine with that. I think that worked as that, if that's its function. And then the ending was very, very, very unnerving, and I also really liked that it just decided to zoom straight in on the eyeball, which there was some cool foreshadowing with it on the television, right? Like I thought that was interesting. We don't know how the kid died. Maybe the clowns in the river had something. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, very well could have. But then we zoom in on the eye, and within the eye is the clown and the coffin with sold on it. And Bob is not good with kids. So Bob probably killed the kid, right? And that's why he dressed up as a clown. Also, he makes coffins. I like how it's open to interpretation and analysis. Yeah, me too. Yeah, I like that as well. Although I do think that Bob killed the kid. Because the balloons are a symbol for both clowns and children. And Bob is a clown and is very much portrayed as such. And then the church blames the mother. He makes his own business. Yeah. And then the church blames the mother for not letting the child be baptized, but I don't know what the linkage is with clowns there. I can't put that together. And then he's cheating on the wife of the woman who works at the grocery store. A lot of world building in a very short period of time with very few lines and not a lot of scenes. But I have to say that the absolute most successful thing about the game, at least in my mind, was that the game kept crashing. That like drove the whole experience for me. I thought that was super interesting and super cool. Especially because like it maintained its sense of, coherency. Like you would come back and it wouldn't be like you start over, right? It was like you would start in a new place, or like you'd have a new scene, a new opening, right? There was like, it felt much more cohesive that way. It also felt like I had a virus. My biggest question, who is Guitar Man? Why is he so happy? Good question. Also, why is he in the house playing while the woman is crying and screaming? Lots of questions. Lots of questions we have about this. Cool. Well, I mean, I would say that is a complete work, 100%. I would say that that is finished. Dave is absolutely a troll. If you ever need to see how much of a troll he is, go play. What is the name of that game, dude? That game had me dying. The Twist Room. Go play the Twist Room. Yeah. If you ever want to see how much of a troll Squishy Puff Dave can be, go play the Twist Room. Guitar Man was like something out of Blue Velvet. Yeah, I totally buy that. Yeah, that makes sense. It's so good. Twist Room is brilliant. I love Twist Room. Okay. In the interest of being able to play as many games as we can, don't worry, we will play all of them. It will happen. Play it for an hour. Yeah. But Breaker Hill was the next one to show up. So I believe, Breaker Hill, are you still here? Because if you are not here, you're going to get bumped in the queue a little bit. But you were the next person to say something in the chat. Breaker Hill is here. Excellent. All right. Then we're gonna. I have to say, like, maybe don't expect me to, if your game is long, you know, like if it's like a 2-hour game, I'm probably not gonna finish it. You know what I mean? Like, as long as we're all kind of clear on that, I'll try and find a reasonable place to stop. I don't know how long this game is. For all I know, it's 5 minutes long. But I'm just saying, like, for people who submitted games to the jam, I can't realistically play 13 games at like to completion unless, you know, like Dave's games are always pretty short. They're always like between 15 and 30 minutes. And that's something that I can handle in terms of playing. But I usually try to get through all of the jam submissions within 2 weeks, maximum 3. Anyway, welcome to Corporat World. Oh shit. Forgot. I have my image up. Excuse me. All right, so we'll do Rat Race by Breaker Hill. And this, didn't this win? I think this won. Yes, I won most compelling narrative, most innovative use of Ludo narrative. How to play. Use your mouse or trackpad and navigate through the different applications. Your desktop to send messages on Rats app and Whack. Simply click on the send button for each app to continue the conversation. To play the C-mail game, pay close attention to what each email is about and click and drag each email to the corresponding office department. Gotta keep your inbox clean and keep up with the executive grind. Earn productivity points by correctly sorting emails. Match the order pattern of symbols each day to earn big in your boss's eye. So be smart about how you sort through incoming mail. Subject, finance meeting 23, per my list. Okay. Begin. It's not super long. I guess it depends on how fast you read. Yeah, okay. 15 minutes? Okay, cool. Perfect. Yeah, I don't mean to single you out. It's just like, it's something that kind of popped into my mind. Let's see. Wow, that was a great weekend. Staying home in my room again. Press send to continue the narration. I don't know what send means. I really wish I had more PTO in my employment package. I agree. A longer break would be so nice. I could spend more time staring out the window with my plants. Just me and my philodendron having a grand old time sitting. Wondering how long I'll be wearing a groove in the floor between my bed. Wondering how long I'll be wearing a groove in the floor between my bed and desk. I'll be wearing a groove. Oops, time to clock into work. Battery's low. Whack. Oh, Slack. Got it. Good morning. I hope you had a great weekend. Regarding Friday's meeting, we will need documents A through N forwarded to the correct people. Please get this done by the end of the day. As usual, I'll be reviewing them, so they should be done ASAP. Prepare to send. Press send to start or keep the conversation going. Something wrong here. The music is it's overpowering my voice. Okay, one moment. Thank you for letting me know. Let's just bump that right down to 5. Yeah, the music is very groovy. I have to say, I find the jazzy music a bit distracting, especially when I have to read. Yeah, maybe. I haven't really. It hasn't bothered me too much. You can adjust the volume by clicking the power button. Ah, cool. Resume. Okay. I think I must have missed something because I don't. Maybe I just can't talk here. That's possible. Ratilda. Sorry, click the C-mail app. Oh, okay. Clock in. Has added you, and congratulations. Whoa. Okay, I'm learning. Okay, that's spam. Has added you. Ah, shit. Ah, okay. Okay. A virus has been detected on your device. Spam. Pattern of the day, red, yellow, blue. I am writing to apply to the position of junior researcher. Administration. No, administration has added you. Okay, spam. I am writing to apply to the position of junior. What is... I think I'm doing something wrong. Retry. Click whatever has the notification. Oh, you just click it. So I don't need to click, drag, and drop it? From my last email, management wants to know when. Okay. For the last time, don't send me emails related to... Okay. We're learning. It's all good. You've won a free... That's spam. Onboarding resources can be found in the portal. That would be rodent resources. Oh, no, sorry. I was talking about before when you were looking... Oh, okay. In today's meeting should be brief. We just need to... Okay, marketing and sales. A virus has been detected on your device. Liar. Okay, I reviewed the latest mock-up for the logo. Marketing and sales. Would it be possible to negotiate an agreement for... Yes. Would it be possible to negotiate an agreement for... Yes. Would it be possible to negotiate an agreement... Yeah, come on. I reviewed the latest mock-up for the new logo. That's him. Okay, regarding your spreadsheet, is the plan to allocate finance? We are delighted by your offer to speak at the event. That would be... I didn't mean to put it there. Onboarding resources can be found in the portal. Ah, shit. Oh, yeah, rodent resources. Would it be possible to negotiate an agreement? Shit. Continue story. Whack. I think I added them to the cloud in the information folder when you asked for them last week. I can email them to you again, though. Oh, no, you're totally right. I'm sorry. Must have slipped my mind. No worries. Has me working on 4 different projects, so I'm a little all over the place. Ratilda. Thank goodness. It's Monday. Am I right? Yeah, the dragging is a little bit buggy. It's okay. It's fine. I'm glad that I just added the, like, just go forward with the story. Because, I mean, I get it, right? Like, the entire concept behind the whole emails thing is that your character's caught up in a rat race, and their entire job is kind of based around forwarding emails to people, which is, like, this weird, modern day purgatory hellscape where the only thing that you do is tell computers where to send emails. It's like, I get it. So the effect is clear. So from a narrative perspective, I get it, exactly. I get, yeah. Yeah. All right. So, I wish I had time to take my vacation days. With some UI tweaking and polish to the email dragging, this would be a killer touchscreen game. Totally. Okay, I think we're out on this. So let's go back to boss. Can I send any messages? I can't. To Director Berkshire. So let's go to RATSAP. How's my good friend? Really tired already with my puns. I'm pretty sure it put a smile on your face, and you're cheesing it with me too. Oh, so cute. They speak in puns. Okay, fine. My whiskers switch, but only a bit. How's it going? Same old, same old. There's no pun here. Same old, same old. I'm bringing this head gourmet cheese Danishes today, though. I'll dazzle my co-workers' noses. Excuse me. So no one notices that I put a Minnie Mouse trap on my office mate's chair. Jeez, find another job where you actually work. And pray tell, where is the fun in that? Agreed. Is it the next day? Did I miss? I didn't look at the date. Yesterday was brutal, and it's only Tuesday. Jesus, give me strength to somehow get through this. Maybe I can put on some violin music today and continue to watch my happiness break in half, like the Britannic. Anywho, let's go to Whack. Let's go to Slack. Rotilda. Hi, Rotilda. Could I get access to the server? It logged me out again, so I can't use my work apps. I'll get that up for you in a minute. Blah, blah, blah. Everything okay? Sorry. I just spilled coffee on my desk. My paws are all jittery. Whoa. Hang on. You doing all right? It's fine. Well, I'm just kind of stressed out and I haven't been sleeping too well. Yesterday, I mixed up some reports and accidentally sent Director Bircher the profile of the Hamlin Foundation instead of the Longtail Company, so she chewed me out for that. Excellence in everything we do is her motto. After all, I'm a little worried I might lose this job. That doesn't seem fair. I don't know why I'm even telling you this. Haha. Oh, you should be able to access the server now. Okay, thank you. So now I got to go to C-mail. I don't know, boss sending me a bunch of emails. I need the presentation notes for last week's finance meeting ASAP. Please respond. Hello, anyone home? Dude. Hello, anyone home? I got locked out of the server. I will email the notes to you now. Thank you. Moving forward, I would appreciate promptness in responding to my messages. It's literally, we're still at 11 a.m. Like, nothing's changed. The time has not changed. He sent me a message at 11. I responded at 11. And that was not fast enough. Our industry is fast-paced, so delays can be highly inconvenient. Please keep in this mind. But as I said, I was locked out of the server. It was out of my control, but I will continue to respond as best I can. Oh, shit. Clock in. Would it be possible to negotiate an agreement for... Shit. Here is the file for printing. Please note that... Shit. For the last time, I don't handle that kind of... Shit. Okay, continue story. I clearly suck shit at that. I'm fucking horrible. You've been doing something? No, I haven't. I've been very bad at forwarding emails. Keep up this level of productivity and we might have some good notes on our next employee review meeting. By the way, I have a few more documents for you to sort. Please get this done before you clog off. You got it. Oh boy, my favorite. I sure do love me some last minute requests at EOD. End of day. C-mail. Is that the end? C-mail. Clock in? Yes. Regarding your spreadsheet, is the plan to allocate... That's finance. Per my last email, management wants to know when... shit. Regarding your spreadsheet, is the plan to allocate... Would it be possible to negotiate an agreement? Hello, I don't believe I should have a receipt. Fuck. I think you can give me a little bit more time with that. Like, I feel like I can barely get through like an email before I'm filled up. Like just a little bit more time. Okay, continue story. That's it. Hey kid, you alive? Yeah, I just got decked with so much work today. That sucks, but also same. Oh shit. The consultancy has been tanking with their clients, so all of us are working double the time to make up for losses. Damn, I hope making those cheese Danishes yesterday helped the stress though. Oh, excuse me. Stress baking is my superpower. Everyone felt cheddar after my cheesy delights. Agreed. Have you considered making it a side gig? Oh shit. Gasp. What a flippant concept. With great cheese powder comes great responsibility. Bucko. But seriously, maybe. It's my beloved baby hobby. Though it almost feels weird to consider getting paid for things we love doing. I disagree. I would love to get paid to write. You're right. We didn't test the difficulty curve enough. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. That's what these are for, right? But yeah, I just think like I am also a pretty notoriously slow reader. Like my wife will read a book in a week and a half, and then I'm like halfway through a book after a month. Like I'm just like, it adds to. I do like that. Yes, what Corvin just said is also important. The like it adds to how unfair the workload feels. I totally agree with that. So like if you can maintain that feeling, but like extend it like by 10, 15 seconds. Because from a narrative perspective, I do like that I get overwhelmed and I am told that I failed, right? That I am not doing my job correctly. Because I'm not able to sort through this inane, banal bullshit that doesn't fucking matter, like forwarding emails, especially admin emails. I've worked in that job, but not like, I didn't literally just forward emails, but I did work in a job in which emails were the driving force. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if everybody just wrote emails at my work, like all day. Getting angry emails when you make a mistake is a stroke of genius. Yeah. So I do really like that feeling of overwhelmed. So it's not like you need to be, super down on the idea that like, you're like, oh fuck, well, we should give them at least a half an hour. Like, no, it's okay. The feeling of getting overwhelmed is good from a narrative perspective and from a ludic perspective too. Because again, this is something that only games can do. Only games can really overwhelm you with ludic play. Or, I mean, ludic means play, but like with ludic narrative. That's only something that games can do. Like, I can't really get stressed reading a book. Like, I mean, I can, kind of, but not in the same way. Nothing close to playing a game. Like, I've read a lot of horror, and then I've played, like, Resident Evil, and the difference between those two things is insane. Like, games can overwhelm you with an emotion, whereas books just kind of can't. Books can give you like this sense of euphoria, like you've just met God, but like you can't really scare somebody in the same way that you can scare somebody. I mean, you can scare somebody's fucking lizard brain with a game. You can like kind of freak somebody out with a book. Yeah, that is hilarious. The mistake dock points and make your job harder. Anyway, we go on. That's what capitalism is all about, my cheesy hoe. Naturally. Next thing. Is it me, or is Cheeses just challenging the amount of mental strength I have right now? The stream can be accessed and replayed somehow right now. Yeah, it'll go up on the YouTube. I'll put it on YouTube after. Might as well put myself in a snap trap. It might be less painful than this. Deep breaths, deep breaths. Okay, so I do want to make a quick mention. Yeah, the VODs remain on Twitch for a bit, and then I think they go to YouTube. Yeah, I haven't been doing so many uploads to YouTube recently, just because, like, I don't feel like I've actually made very good content. Like, the last... Oh, shit. You're here for the cheese. Yeah, 1 second. I'm talking to the people. I haven't felt like I've made very good content, so I haven't really been uploading anything to the YouTube. But jam streams always go to the YouTube. That's just like an automatic. I will never forget that. I will always be sure to put jam streams on the YouTube so that people can go back and access those things. Because you never know when you're like, oh shit, I wish I had that feedback. I wasn't taking notes on the day. I was drunk, fuck. Like that kind of thing. All right. I did want to make one quick note about the rats. So I think the rats are really cool because they really sell the idea of rats being trapped in a maze and the rat race, right? Like making them literal rats, it gives it like this cartoonish, again, kind of like not tropey, but like more obvious point to it, right? It's like humans, we're like rats trapped in a maze, like that. But I do like that in the game context. It works. The one thing that I would like to see more from a narrative perspective is that the protagonist, there isn't so much of a call for the narrative here. And what I mean by that is, think about, like, I always go to Star Wars because Star Wars is just a very simple narrative to understand. Think about why Luke's story begins the day it begins. And I'm talking like the old ass Star Wars. I'm not talking about the prequels or the super sequels. I'm talking about the original Star Wars trilogy. The reason why the narrative begins on the day that it begins is because that's roughly roundabouts the day that the droids crash land on Tatooine, carrying a message from Leia, right? And Obi-Wan and all of these forces come together and they set Luke off on his journey. This is the call for the story. This is the reason the story exists, right? Because otherwise, I mean, like, yeah, you could start the story on a Tuesday when Luke is like, you know, he has a particularly bad flu and like he's at home and he's eating Tatooine ramen noodles. But that what the fuck? You know, like, what is the point of that? Like, and Obi-Wan shows up like 2 weeks from that day. And so for the first hour and a half of the movie, we see Luke kind of walk around with a blanket and he's still sick. And his aunt's like, how's the flu, Luke? And he's like, it sucks. And then he goes to bed. Then he gets up. And then C-3PO and R2-D2 crash land on the planet. And Obi-Wan comes and says, by the way, your dad was a Jedi. Here's his fucking lightsaber. We got to go. You know, like, then you could do that. But I don't understand why you would. So we've got a 10 minutes. We know exactly why Lucas set off on his journey. There's a call for there's an inciting incident. There's a reason for the story. And I have not seen one in this narrative. I haven't seen a reason for why the story started then. And it's partially because I think that the protagonist is not meant to be very strong. And I don't mean that in necessarily a bad way. Many protagonists are not very strong, but by design. But I do think that you, at the very least, need a reason for why the narrative begins on this day, especially because we make such special note of the day, right? Did we just get a promotion? That's meaningful. Did our rat wife just leave us, or rat husband? Did our mother die? Did our mother get remarried? You know, like, it doesn't matter. But there needs to be a call for the reason, which then informs the way. Because what we're seeing right now is that this rat does not want to live the life that they're living. But they're also relatively placated. You know, like, it's like, whatever. I don't like my job, but I'm going to do it anyway because I gotta. You know, but that's not quite enough for a narrative. A narrative needs to have I am going to quit my fucking job because of, or, you know, something along those lines. Does that make sense? Anyway, we go on. And I'll be thinking about what could be that, because it's possible that you already kind of wrote that into the narrative later on and then just didn't realize that you needed to put it at the beginning too. Because we tend to learn more about our characters as we write them, right? Which is normal. Like I didn't have the beginning of my novel until I finished it. And then I was like, oh, that's the beginning. Now I know. You've been doing some great work. No. Keep up this level. By the way, I have a few more documents for you to sort. Please get this done before I clock off. Oh, never mind. That's from yesterday. How are things today? I have no idea. Good morning. Thanks for checking in on me. Things are okay, I guess. Director Berkshire hasn't gotten on to me about anything yet. Oh no, IT monitors are whack messages, right? Maybe I should stop talking. Sorry. You're fine. This doesn't seem right. Boss shouldn't be able to make you feel like trash or fire you over little mistakes. You're a hard worker. And if you're reading this, IT worker, you can either stick with us or scurry right off. Shh, we could get in trouble. So I'm sensing a little brewing love interest here. If some snitch from IT gets us fired, you can be sure I'll at least be by your side. Us paper-pushing rodents have to stick together. Thank you. We should be careful, though. I can't afford to lose this job. You're right. I can't either. There has to be something we can do, though. Indeed. Boss. I was reviewing the employee reports for this month, and I couldn't help but notice that your production levels have been pretty inconsistent as of late. As of, what, the last 24 hours? And actually on an overall decline. Care to explain why? Unionize. Okay. I'm sorry. I've just been feeling a bit burnt out lately. I'll try to be better. Why do you feel burnt out, though? This is the thing we need to know. Because there's a reason why you feel burnt out. I didn't get to where I am just by... Oh, okay. Yeah, the boss is being a dick. Got it. Just some advice from a veteran in the field. I've cut you some slack, but I can't keep letting things slip backward if I don't see some improvement from you soon. Real quick before you clock off, could you get these last few things for me? Thanks in advance. what I'm saying? All right, so Gmail, clock it. Hello, I've attached this month's report. I have no idea. In light of these allegations, safety measures will. Okay, that's this. Yeah, that's this. Regarding your spreadsheet, is the plan to allocate? Fuck. I'm writing to apply to the position of junior researcher. I think you sent me an email that wasn't meant for me. Here is the file for printing. Please note that. I don't know. For my last email, management wants to know what. Fuck, I have no idea. Continue story. Rat's out. Cheezer has a radical idea. What's up, Cheezer? We're not putting fondue on one of your younger colleagues' chairs again. But you were fond of that idea. No, I was thinking about what you said about the side gig. Call the doctors. Cheezer, serious? Haha. Actually, I was thinking about turning the side gig into a main gig with you. Oh wait, why me? I have no idea how to make cheese pastries. Oh, that's not the help I'll need from you. Oh, that's not the help I'll need from you. I need your organization skills. Oh, boy, you're coming to the wrong rat. I am so shitty at that. Inventory stuff, tracking finances and whatnot. I think you'd be good at that. Wrong. The world is ending. Very funny. Think about it. I really could be a great time. And we're back. It ain't easy being cheesy, kid, and I got a rep to maintain. Day is over. Oh. It suddenly got like kind of loud. Sniffles. Ugh, my nose is running. Translation. My nose is running. Oh, my Bose is running. I have an awful headache. Maybe it's time to call it and take a day off. Bet that's not gonna work. You mean life? Oh, I don't think I can do this, Cheezer. Yeah, me neither, but that's why I want to do the business with you. Oh no, not that. I just have an awful headache and sniffles. My brain feels like cotton. You can unionize. Try unionizing now. I wait. How do? You're not being serious, right? Like, is that a mechanic I missed? Hopefully not. Okay. That doesn't sound nice. Then tell your boss that you can't make it in. I guess I haven't really taken a day off at this job. I hope it'll be okay. It's got to be. It's your health at stake. Oh God. It took a minute to realize there was a pun in that sentence. It took me no time. Damn, that's how sick you are. Oh yeah, that's true. They are sick. I am not sick. I'll drop by with some of your favorite food, mozzarella sticks. Huh? No, as far as I know, you can't unionize. I didn't finish this one though. Ugh, but please give me the strips, please and thank. Okay, let's go to Slack. I mean Whack. I can understand. Oh, that was from yesterday. Okay, sorry. I know you're taking the day off right now, but I thought you might find this article interesting. Rat News Today article, blah, 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 blah. Port City Rats sees hard-won victory with establishment of first union for Nozama Corporation. I hope you're feeling better soon. Thanks so much. Also, this article looks really interesting. I didn't know it was possible for working people to build power from the ground up like this. Oh, shit. Isn't it amazing? It's kind of inspiring. I don't know. I've been thinking a lot about the company and how it treats us, debating on whether to feel similarly. I don't know. What do you think? That's amazing. I think... I'd have to think on it some more and do more research, but I'll let you know. I do like the dialogue. It actually feels very real. You know, besides them being rats, but like the dialogue feels very natural. So I do. There are some plus points for that because I'm a big fan of realistic sounding dialogue. Not always in terms of like, thank you, goodbye. You know, like this to me feels like a really good blend of like the everyday conversation, but with meaning, and it's respectful of time, right? In terms of like, it's not saying like, okay, goodbye, yeah, goodbye, have a good day, you too, yeah. Hello, good morning, how are you? Like we don't have all of those annoying tags that we do in real life, so that's cool. Anyway, did I miss something, boss? I have a meeting with a potential client tomorrow, so I've got a few documents for you to sort out. Sorry, Director Berkshire, but I'm taking a sick day. Still? You work from home anyways. So can't you just sort these like any other day? This is quite urgent. Look at those documents for you. Herr Director. Okay, I'm gonna fuck this up. In light of these allegations, safety measures will fuck. Please see the attached managerial document. I have no idea. Doesn't matter. I suck at that. I don't fucking understand any of those emails. I have no idea. All right. Okay, cool. I'm just checking time just to make sure. Enough's enough. Maybe none of us can be Remy and get the job of our James. Is that a reference to Ratatouille? But this doesn't mean that the rest of us rats have to slog it out like this. For God's sake, what is this, a rat race? I need to figure out things today. Otherwise, I'll be too afraid to do what's good for me and become a lab rat under the science of capitalism, if that even makes sense. But whatever. Let's do this. Not today, demon. You hold your horses. I'm talking with Cheezer first. Remember, you're here for the cheese. What is that refrain? Whack. Hi. Oh, talking to Rat first. Right. Just said that. Hey, haven't heard from you in a while. Are you feeling blue? Fucking Christ. Cheezer. Sorry, that was my best pun. That was garbage. You should be disappointed in yourself. It's okay. I actually worked on my sick day and got so stressed I blacked out. Damn. Sorry. It just sucks. I really want to change things and stop being here. Oh, cool. I actually get to make a choice here. Cool. Well, what are you waiting for? We can be brodens for life with the cheesy pastry business. Yes. I say yes. Honestly, yeah. I think this could be something good for the both of us. Maybe you can. I am always a big fan of quitting jobs and going and doing something cool. Oh, my brother is done playing Steam games. This photo will be of most amazing business that the rodents have ever seen. Yeah, I get it. It's cool. I'll figure it out. I Swiss you all the best with your decision. Thanks. I'm gonna have to rethink working with Cheezer though. It's unacceptable. Fuck you, boss. Hi, Matilda. Haha, hello. You're sounding chipper today. Something happened? Just had a good conversation with another friend. How are things? They're good. Well, they're okay. But with the potential to be really good. I was talking with some other coworkers, and it sounds like a lot of them are at least a little bit interested in hearing out the possibility of forming a union. Good, I guess? That was a lot of qualifiers. I know. People are just scared. It's a big step, you know? And with the way things are now, there isn't much in the way of stopping Director Berkshire from firing us once she gets a whiff on it. A whiff of it. Of the cheese. That was a pun. This is pretty scary. I feel like if anyone can wrangle the workers, it's you, though. You've always been so empathetic. Plus, despite what the boss says, I happen to know you're really good at your job. Managerialing is your talent. Oh, damn. Do you choose between leaving to work with Cheezer or staying in support of Matilda? It's what it's looking like. And I made that decision real quick. I feel like I've been so unsure about everything. Okay. I want to meet people where they're at, and I know that I only have one choice. Is that meant to be the case? Two endings? Okay. We should be a cooperative effort, though, so I was thinking, would you like to work with me on this? Yes. 100% yes. I mean, I meant it when I said that we need to stick together. Uh-oh. Is that a bug? Got it. It's fine. It's totally fine. Whatever happens, happens. Alright, this is it, the final boss battle. How do people write big serious emails to their boss? There should be a manual or something. Just make like an ASCII, like, middle finger. That's great. I'm so happy you want to work together on this. I'll send you more information gathered in a bit. Hello, Director Berkshire. I am writing to give you my 2 weeks notice on resigning. Fuck, I'm doing 2 things at once. While I appreciate the opportunity you've given here, I'm afraid that the work environment has been incompatible with my ability to maintain a sustainable work-life balance, and that excellence in everything we do is simply not a direction that I would like to orient my career. Yes, I am saying that the work experience has not been good. I hope that for the next ex-intern you hired to fill my position, you will be able to provide a healthier environment for them, and that you will consider my resignation as a sign of from the heavens that you need to make some changes around here. All the best. Get fucked. It feels strange to finally stand up for myself and make a change by doing something different, something risky. Also, Ratilda's going to be pissed because I didn't do anything about that. But also, something that finally feels right. I'm not sure how this new venture will go, but I know that for once I'm doing something for myself. I'm moving towards finding a happy place in this ridiculous rat race where the slow and steady can also win the race. Okay, and I'm assuming that's the end of the game. Yeah, poor Ratilda. Sorry, Ratilda. I said I was gonna help, then I was like, by the way, I quit. Yeah, that was a for real betrayal. I mean, I would have been pissed if I was like, by the way, you and I have been friends for years working at this company. I'm gonna ask you to help me form a union here, and then the person's like, totally, like I would love to help form a union. That sounds great. And then Tuesday, and it's like, I quit. I would be so pissed. Oh my god, I'd be so pissed at that person. Like, what the fuck? You just said you were gonna help me form a union. Now you're gone. Your desk is empty. Maybe the resignation will make them less willing to lose more staff. Yeah, I mean, actually, I gotta say, like, from a narrative perspective, it is kind of funny and interesting that the main character kind of was a dick at the end, like by accident, but like because I didn't know what I was just clicking shit. But like, I do really like the idea of the character being somewhat in the wrong a little bit. You know what I mean? Like lying. Like I lied to my coworker, like a good friend. But it tells a completely different story than what's intended, of course, because like the ending lines of the game were like very hopeful, right? Like I'm glad I'm going to go out into the world and make a change for myself and get out of this, you know, hellish work environment. And you know, couple things. So it's a very charming story. I really like the characters. They're all very good, I would say. Boss, kind of weak. Boss is, I mean, and I don't necessarily mean that in a bad way. It's just that the boss is a boss character, right? It's like an overly demanding, like, I've worked really hard to get here. You can too. Like, you know, it's all kind of very, if a boss is a villain in a very like muted, tame story, that's what the boss sounds like, which is fine. But I would say that of the characters in the story, I would say the boss is the weakest character, followed by the protagonist, and then it would probably be Ratilda is the second best, and then the best is Cheezer. Cheezer was great. Cheezer had a shitload of personality, mostly because, I mean, Cheezer just had a goal. You know what I mean? Like Cheezer was a very distinct personality in terms of they had a goal like the whole time. It was like I love my hobby. And then the protagonist was like, why don't you make your hobby into your job? And then they were like, okay, that sounds like a good idea. And then they did. And then it was actually kind of like, oh, I wonder what Cheezer's up to today. You know, like that was actually kind of a protagonist role that Cheezer was taking. Whereas the protagonist was kind of like following along, which is fine. I mean, there's a bunch of protagonists that do that, right? Jesus, what the hell is that book called? The F. Scott Fitzgerald book. Why do I always, The Great Gatsby? Why do I always forget that book? The Great Gatsby. Like The Great Gatsby, the protagonist of that book is super weak. So it's not like it's a requirement that you have a super strong protagonist. I'm just kind of noting observations that I was picking up on as I was playing through the game. I do think that a lot of that stuff just gets instantaneously inverted if we have a call for the story. Like, if we have a particular reason why the story starts on that day, so many things become so much more clear about why the protagonist acts the way they do. I mean, I understand that it's not that's not how real life works, right? Like, you work at a job for I worked for the United States Air Force for 7 years as a writer, as like a technical writer. And there was no particular day in which I was like, fuck this. it was just like one day I woke up and I realized that I had hated everything I was doing for like 6 months, right? I didn't know it at the time, but that's real life, and that's not how stories work, right? So adding that helps. I promise. I promise it will just help. So there's that. And then, what was the other thing? So at the end, when the character says stuff like, now I know that I'm going to go out and fix my future, and, you know, I'm going to make this world better for myself, and blah, blah, blah. It's all fine, but just so you're aware, that's called a coda. And a coda is typically not super appreciated in narrative, because codas are kind of like, here's what you should be feeling when you get to the end of my story. And audiences mostly don't like that. They mostly don't like to be told how they're supposed to feel at the end of the narrative. That's actually kind of why I jumped so quickly on the idea of a character, of like me being kind of a dick and lying to my coworker, like saying, yeah, I'll start a union with you while I'm quitting. Like, I liked that because that was super unexpected. And kind of like even though it was completely on accident, it was a very interesting way for a narrative to end from a story perspective. Whereas like the one that is written into the story, while I do think it has a good message, that it is a very good thing to make the world for yourself and get out of bad working environments and write that email to that boss that gets you into a better situation, right? I appreciate all of those things, and I think that they're a valuable thing. From a narrative perspective, a lot of people just go, yeah, and then they scroll to the end. Because they know, like, we know that was a catharsis for the protagonist. We know that it was a catharsis because we read the email. It's very cathartic, right? And we don't need to have the character then also tell us again, like, boy, isn't it cathartic that I quit my job? You know what I mean? So I don't necessarily think you need to like delete it, but just because it's your story, and I know that it seems important to you as the writer of this story that it needs to send this message out that unionizing and those things are important, and that's fine. But I'm saying that that's what that is. It is a coda, right? It's a coda, and it says this is how you're supposed to feel at the end of the story. Hopefully that makes sense. If it doesn't, feel free to ask. Maybe the resignation will make them less willing to lose more staff. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that's true. That actually is kind of an interesting way. Fair assessment. This is all very good feedback. Okay, cool. I'm glad that I'm not like bumming anybody out, because I'm not trying to. It's more like this is the exact same feedback that I would give all of the people that were in my MFA. All of my fellow writers who we all got into the program at the same time. These are the things that I would be saying to them. So it's not like I'm trying to pick on anybody in particular. It's just these are the observations I make as I'm going through the narratives. And thank you to everyone for your comments as well. Cool. I'm glad that this was such a positive experience. I'm very happy about that. I'm going to continue drinking beer, and then we will go on to the next game. Corva, did you submit something? I cannot remember. We're not going to be playing yours. We're going to be playing... if you did, we're going to be playing Orphanarium by the one, the only Veins. Nope, none for me. Okay. Also, if anybody has any questions, feel free to throw them out there. I'm going quick. Well, not too quick. I'm doing all right. How long have we been streaming for? Hour and a half? Cool. Very, very, very cool. All right, Veins. We are going to play Orphanarium. Run anyway. I downloaded the music version. Games are primarily a practice in coding for me, so my games get heavily delayed because I want to do everything alone, which is not fast. Fair enough. Well, we'll have another Finish It Game Jam. I don't know how soon, but I really liked it, by the way. I really liked the Finish It nature. Also because I feel like I'm getting really varied and interesting games. I've played two, but they've both been very different from each other. Alright. Is there a way jam version. Oh, that's cool. All right, I need to turn this down because I can't think. It's too loud. This is a running... I mean, it's a joke that only I make, but I really struggle. I don't know why, but I really struggle to think while I'm listening to loud things. It's like a strange fault in my personality. I don't know what it is. Okay, Orphanarium. So we have kind of an interesting start screen. I am assuming that this is our protagonist. I have a hard time believing that this is our protagonist. Start. Cool animation. Wow, that's impressive. Whoa. It's an interesting way to explain like the horror of the Bible. She hates that book, or she's thinking about it. I don't want to skip it. This seems quite important. Oh, interesting. Okay. Is there a way to pause? I guess it doesn't really matter. Okay, so here's that is actually an interesting way, going back to the previous game, that's kind of an interesting way to show the call for the story, right? The call for the story doesn't have to be like this huge thing. It just depends on the scope of your narrative, right? So the scope of this narrative is that this young girl was scared to death. Is scared to death by this nun reading this fucking horrible demon story to her at church school in the orphanage, right? She's scared shitless of this, and so now she wants to go get that book. That's the call to the story. The call to the story was that the nun read a scary story, and that's the reason, right? But it's made very clear to us that that is the reason. She's thinking about that book, and that's kind of what I mean by that. So she's thinking about the demon. She's thinking about the demon. The animation was really cool too. Ich muss sagen, as the Germans would say. Ah, the nun. Spooky. Death. Hell yeah. Swords, mirror, candle. Oh fuck the nun. Run. Ah shit, I need a key. Can I jump on top of the... Aha. You're fucked, nun. Oh shit, I died. Oh shit. Shit. Oh, cool. The nun's over there. Run. Plates. You don't need a mouse during gameplay? Okay, cool. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. Is there an interact button? Did I miss that? Oh, I don't need the rag. The rag is just red. I just got obsessed with the rag because it was a different color from everything. Sword! Oh, hiya. Hey, Wrath of Wood. How are you? Wow. Super cool. Okay, I'm assuming I can't go up here because of the evil spirit people, correct? No, you just jump. Okay. Here's a pencil. Oh, I don't think I can get over this. Up. Oh, big cockroach. Oh shit. Okay, we're gonna use the stairs to jump on the barrel. Here. Hip. Okay. Yep. This looks adorable. It is adorable. But it also has an anti-Christian theme. Shit. I don't know if I can get up there. Hey, oh. Oh shit. There were ghosts. Did I get anything down here? No, I did not. Correct? No. Hey, oh. didn't submit anything for the Finish It narrative, or for the Finish It game jam, did you, Wrath of Wood? I don't think so. Woo! 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 Alright. Let's go back up the stairs. Maybe there... Oh, shit. There's something else. Yeah, that probably just unlocks later. Alright, we're gonna go into the other room. We're gonna figure out how to avoid the nun. So that we can get to that door. Oh, fuck. I died in the air. Oh, shit. We need to jump over the nun. Hey-oh. Alright. We're gonna run over here. This is... No, unfortunately, yeah. I was not sure. Aha. We are out of the orphanage. Oh, shit. Oh, wait. We're... Oh, we can walk behind. They're talking about the devil. That the devil is less than the nun? Am I understanding that correctly? Run. Jump. Oh, never mind. I'm an idiot. Ah, the Last Supper. This is really cool. How did that get... That's a really impressive, like, kind of version of the Last Supper. Oh, shit, cockroaches. Giant demon cockroaches. Wachow. Oh, shit. Wow, these paintings are very impressive. Okay, I don't think that nun's gonna move, so we're gonna head on up the stairs. We're gonna see... Okay, I don't think there's any way through them. So we're gonna jump up... Shit, we're gonna jump up these stairs. This reminds me of my cousin's car key ignition was broken, and he had to jam a knife into it to start it. Oh shit, I died. Hey yo. What? I'm assuming I am like missing things here. Also, feel free to hint. Like if you're just like watching me play and you're like, oh my god, it's so fucking obvious. Just go through this. Don't worry. I won't be offended. Just tell me. I have had many problems with this in the past on game streams. And just in regular real life. You are doing fine? Okay, good. Good. Hey-oh. I got over those nuns. Mirror. Hey-oh. Ah, cool. Alright. If you have broken lock, I think jamming anything will work. Yeah, probably. Oh, shit. Why do these cockroaches have different colored eyes, I wonder? Don't kill me, cockroach. Jump. Jump. Oh, fuck. Jump. Jump. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Jump. Alright. Hey, now there's cockroaches out here. Is that new? Oh, shit. I looked at chat for like 1 second. Run and jump. The blue eyes faster. Got it. Back into here. Alright, we're looking for mirrors. Oh shit! Oh god, no, run! Oh. Good question, Wrath of Wood. I do not know what engine was used for this. But I would also like to know. Get to the basement. Yeah, I figured. I remember there a mirror being down there. I just wanted to check first on the other side of them nuns, because there's one underneath the cage. Ooh, broken mirror. Ah, okay. Now I have to learn how to crouch. Got it. Hoop. Oh shit. No. Okay. Hey-oh. Hoop. Alright. Oh shit. Oh, fuck. God damn it. This kind of reminds me of some of the early 2 Lanks games. Those games are so fucking difficult. it was so hard to comment on some of the, like, not as, this game isn't as hard as some of the early T-Lynx games, but those games were literally like, they could be too hard. Like it was fucking difficult to, don't die, to even finish them. You made it in Flash. Wow. Flash. Wow. Oh yeah, right. That was the symbol. I saw the symbol. Hew. Hew. Alright. Oh shit, none. Hey. She's crying, but she's giving her a balloon and some markers. Flash is not a particularly common way to make games now, correct? I don't know. Oh, candle. I remember them being quite popular back when I was a kid, like addictinggames.com and stuff. Okay, now I have the 3 things to defeat the demon. Flash is Adobe Animate or something like that, I thought. Well, the Flash used to be like... Yeah, Flash is dead now. Yeah, that's what I thought. Because it used to be like the primary way that a lot of websites and shit functioned. And then all of a sudden it was just like gone. But like... Hey. Hey-oh. I'm assuming I just need to go back to the beginning now, right? Oh, shit. So I find it very interesting that the game... do you mind taking them out? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, of course. I didn't even notice it. That's so funny. Yeah, like Newground and stuff, yeah. No, go upstairs. This is how I get back upstairs, though, correct? Oh, shit. Oh, no. You're right. You're right. This defeats the demons, correct? Yes. Oh, that's cool. Not that I completed anything. Huh. Okay. Oh, shit. Fuck. I'm an idiot. I thought that went somewhere else for some reason. Hey. Oh my god. Don't you die. Don't you die. Alright. We're good. Okay. Kill them. And then we do not, under any circumstances, go back to that mirror. Hey, no. Okay. Jump on the box. Jump on the barrel. Jump on the bookcase. Jump to the other bookcase. Jump on the bookcase. Jump over up the stairs. Heyo. Hey. Okay. This is not my intention. Oh, I am it confirmed I am going the incorrect direction. Oh, never mind. We're good. We went through it. Blood. So she passed out because she saw blood. That red cloth is sus. We just found out why it is sus too. Now we go upstairs. Goodbye, demons. Oh, can I jump in there? Left, go left. Ah! To the cockroach? What am I? Ah! This way? No, can't be. Hope. Hey-oh. Hope. Hope. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I figured. Hey-oh. Hey-oh. Holy water. Upstairs mirror. Yep. We're doing good. Oh, shit. Probably shouldn't have fallen. Probably shouldn't have fallen off of that, should I? Hey! I think I gotta die. I think I'm stuck. Okay. Oh, shit. Yeah, the items getting the animations thing is super cool. It's a very strong aspect of this game, I would say. I love the animations. They're Really, really, really well done. Okay, so we've got the holy water. Ha, ha, none. Oh, fuck. Shit. No, fuck, I'm so stupid. I'm so bad at these. Hey, oh, okay. It's not your fault. I really just am such an asshole when it comes to these ones. Okay. So now I've gotten back here. And I can go down. Oh, did I do this again? The clock tells the real time? Really? In what time zone? In my time zone. Shit. God. I can't get out of here. No. Ah, fuck. Okay, think a little bit. Think a little bit, Dylan. Learn their patterns. I need to jump over them. I need to jump over the nuns. Okay, they need to both come back. Hip. Hip. Alright. Okay. Now I go down. I jump over the cockroach. I do not get caught by this nun. I run past it. I see the other nun. I panic. I'm in my bed. To defeat a nun, one must think like a nun. I saw so many nuns in Barcelona. Fuck. Oh, we did it. That should be my line. I saw so many nuns in Barcelona. Okay. But with that inflection. Hey-oh. Fucking hell, dude. This is driving me crazy. Okay, I'm getting better at that, though. Alright. Oh, fuck you, nun. And then we run over here. What the fuck is wrong with me? God damn it. I want to get past this so bad. But I'm, like, doing it fast now. Like an asshole. Alright. It sounds like a writing prompt. Bonk your head up. Yeah. Alright. We're gonna calm down. We're gonna go back to planning. Patience, yes, exactly. Hey-oh. Alright. There's no nun on that side. Yup. And then we jump on this, and we jump on this. But we have to remember is that we die if the nun touches us there. What the fuck is that? Oh my god. Dude, there's so many nuns. So I need to go back to the... Oh, I need to go left? Okay, thank you. Fuck. Do you like... Okay, you don't come all the way. What is that guy? I know, the little red ghost guy. I think it's a representation of like the bloody cloth, right? And the bloody cloth is like turned into like a spirit or a representation of one, as it were, to the bloody table. Yeah, I can't remember where everything is. Bloody table is not here. The bloody table is in the other room. Correct? I didn't go outside to get to the bloody table. Why do the nuns feel so much harder? Are they walking faster? Yes, she is scared of clothes. Okay. Yes, go right to the kitchen. Okay, thank you. I thought so. Oh, shit. Ew. Yep, now we go back up to the bloody table where a sacrifice was conducted in the orphanarium. And with the holy light of the holy light of Jesus, we will remove it, pour the holy water, get rid of the blood. Okay, yeah. The nuns get harder. Okay, I cleaned the bloody table. Ew. Garlic. Now we can kill the cockroaches. Die, cockroaches. Oh shit. Okay, was there an area that was locked off by too many cockroaches? Huh. Ah, ghost. There are 2 story elements up there. Stain fighting action. That's what holy water is for. Yep. Now we have many ways. Ah! Shit. Oh, cool. The cockroaches are still dead. That's convenient. Okay. Ah, shit. I didn't think the cockroach could get there. Oh! Go back to the bloody table. But I did go back to the bloody table. Oh. There, you're saying that there was another story piece that I missed there. I see. I will do that. Yep. Oh, shit. I thought I cleared that nun. Fuck. I thought I cleared that nun, too. Okay, hop up. Hop up. Hop up. Alright. Okay, at the table. Was there... What did I miss? Ah! No balloons. Balloons are absolutely forbidden. Yeah. So we've got somewhat of a rebellious child on our hands. Being whipped by a nun. The fuck? I like that. That's cool. It's really cool to have those like hidden. All those awesome animations. Yep. Okay. Now that was it, right? I got them both. Ooh. 2 dead cockroaches. 3 dead cockroaches. 1 dead ghost to ghost. Book. Whoa. What? Oh shit, I died. What an... Wow. What the fuck? That was very unexpected. Oh, god damn it. Okay, what do I do here? Oh, I killed that nun real hard. Oh, fuck. I reminisce while on top of bookshelves too. Absolutely. You can triple jump. Ah, dope. I was... very caught... I really didn't expect killing nuns. I did not think that was going to be... Die! I did not think that that was where this was going to go. But I have to say, I like it. Ah. Ah, fuck. Okay. I didn't... See, I thought what we were trying to do is like... God, if I didn't fucking suck at these goddamn games... You thought that we were going to be killing nuns? Well, that explains the difference between you and I. And the ghosts are now holy ghosts. Aha! Okay, makes sense. The inverting. I want to kill those nuns. Let me kill the nuns. Yeah, I know, but I thought that I didn't think that we were going to be like, I knew that the nuns were the obstacles, but I didn't think that that meant that I was going to get a knife and be summoned by a fucking demon to kill them all. That's not where I thought the narrative was going to go. I thought we were going to try and because she starts off so nice with like the holy water, and she's, you know, getting the blood off the table because the nuns are such dicks, and now she is like literally a multi-murderer. Okay. Now they're scared of her. By rebelling against the nuns just as the devil rebelled against God, Ukogi ended up being the very thing she tried to stop. That's what we call an anagnoresis. And a coda. Reward. I want a reward. Chibi Ukogi can triple jump on the air. Got a devastating end. Was there a way to not get a devastating end? I felt as though that was the only option. Am I correct? Yes, okay. Oh, there is a way to get another end. There are 7 endings. What could I have done differently? I felt as though there was not much I could have done. I found that to be quite wild, yeah. I really didn't expect that like becoming a demon child thing. I can get you a better ending. It's fine. Like, this is something that I don't really mind having other endings. There are more items to find. Okay, so depending on certain items and stuff, that's fine. That's fine enough for me. I mean, I'm also fine with and more memories. So by getting more, by getting more memories, you can unlock different endings, and more items and various things like that. I think that's super cool. You employed a couple of things that I actually am really impressed by, like the anagnoresis. Because the anagnoresis thing is like revealing. So what an anagnoresis is you're revealing the true nature. I personally consider this ending canon, as do I. You're revealing the true nature of the narrative, right? And I guess depending on how you programmed and set this game up, and what the endings are, this is a somewhat of an anagnoresis type ending, right? So while I was reading the story of this game to be that there's this good-natured little girl who's trying to figure out how to get her friends out of this horrible place, right? And she thinks that she can do it by collecting these various items. This is the easiest ending, yeah, I imagine. But by collecting these various items, these religious artifacts, because she didn't strike me as evil, right? She struck me as like this little girl who's in a desperate and horrible situation, and she's trying to get out, but she still believes in God, right? And so she is going through this little journey in this like prison / orphanarium, where she is collecting these things so that she can get her and her friends out of this place because the nuns are scaring the shit out of her, right? What I did not expect was the sharp left turn we took, in which we were possessed by a demon and then murdered all the nuns in the orphanarium. That was that was the departure, but that's the true nature of the story, because it actually recontextualizes everything I thought about the narrative. I had thought that this little girl was trying to be this benevolent person who was helping her friends, when really she didn't give a shit. I mean, she does care about her friends, but because she like is crying right now that her friends ran away, but that it was revealed to me, the audience member, that the protagonist had a very different set of plans, right? She was summoning a demon. I thought she was trying to get rid of the demon. And this is a very common tactic in narrative storytelling, is to set up something called an anagnoresis, and that's exactly what an anagnoresis is. You just invert the story, right? It's sometimes called a twist ending, although not all twist endings are anagnoresis. Sometimes twist endings are just like, by the way, it wasn't who you thought it was. Twist, like that's not really a twist. Or that's not really an anagnoresis. An anagnoresis has to recontextualize the way we think about everything in the story. Right? So now I don't think of this little girl as a protagonist. I think of her as an antagonist. I think of her as an evil little monster, right? Who's been possessed by a demon. And I'm carrying out the whims of a demon. Like, even when she has the blonde hair and she doesn't have horns and she doesn't have the stabby stab, you know? And that's cool. I think it technically falls into the horror structure. At least this particular narrative. She has good endings. If you want to play again, I can get you directly to the garlic. Through what, like codes? Through like command codes? Or am I going to be jumping and running into nuns and shit again? Because I also have to see through... Okay, cool. Yeah. But let's go for one more ending then. That's fine. Because I do... Hopefully we can get to at least one more game. Although I don't know who's here. Is it anybody else who has submitted to the jam in the chat? That is something I want to know while I get ready to find this. Yep, restart, click the start button, skip the intro. I am invisible. I think I might need to... I think I might need to restart this. Oh, you said restart. Got it. I thought you meant click the restart button. Aha. Okay. There we go. I have restarted. Go to the very far right. You got it. Okay. Got that. Got the little girls to get a story beat. Cool. So the little girls are friends at the orphanage. One of the markers I don't know what that means. There are 4 girls. Yes. Yes. Ah, we only see 3. True. Good point. I'm assuming we are the one on the far right. Climb on the wardrobe. Where? Like upstairs or down here? Or am I not going far enough? Yes, there. It's not your fault. This is the nature of Twitch. It's just when we're on a delay, it's hard. Right. Oh, right in front of the bed. Okay. Ah, I see. Oh shit, I fell. Okay. Come on, you motherfucker. Here. Correct? You got it. Press X. Ah, cool. That was unexpected. All right. So now I've got all the items. So now, okay, I'm gonna let you type. It doesn't seem like anybody else is here, so I think I have an idea. You got a good end or a bad one? The first time I got a bad one, I assume. Oh, let's do it. Let's go. Let's do a good end. Let's see the two different sides. far left. Downstairs? Or... Because I'm at the far left here. Oh shit. Of all the rooms, back to the Jesus paintings. Oh boy. Of all the rooms. Okay, so I have to go like to the far left of the entire map, which I'm assuming we're not too far from in general. Can I crawl under this spirit? Doesn't matter. I'm... Oh shit. Oh my god. Okay, and then... Just 3 screens away. Got it. Okay, she only comes to the door. Has blasted none. Okay. Oh, this is a really hard part. Okay. Get the mouse away. Sorry. I don't know why I don't see it. It just doesn't bother me for some reason. Oh shit. Little spirit boy. Okay. Hip. Okay. Da-da-da-da. Ah, with all the Jesus paintings, yes. With all them Jesus paintings, like, you know, the Last Supper. All them Jesus pictures. And that one's famous too. I forget the name of it though. The nuns always have tips. Oh, they do. Oh, interesting. Oh shit. I see we have a cutscene. So she's giving garlic, or she's offering garlic, but then it's running away. Wow, that is super unexpected. This is, I gotta say, this is really fucking impressive. I'm assuming I'm supposed to do this, right? I show the garlic to the cockroach and then it knocks the nun over and then I go further. Oh shit. Oh. Also, cockroaches don't like garlic. Oh, wait! Okay. I'm waiting. No, go upstairs. You got it. I'll go upstairs. I will trample on the unconscious nun's body, and I will head upstairs all the way to the top, or to the second floor only. Hi. Whoop. Yoo. Yes, go up. Okay, I will go up. What? Last floor. You got it. Just waiting for this little ghosty ghost to be in a good position. Cha. Okay, so you said... Okay, this is the last floor. I cannot go any higher. There's another marker. Yeah, right there, right? Okay, so how do I get there? Jump on the chair. Jump on the table. Jump on the windowsill. Jump over here. Balloon. And they're like, yeah. And the nun says... She's gonna fly out the window with a balloon. Okay. I didn't realize, that's really cool that those are all little, like, narrative snippets. Little teeny pictures. Okay. Aye. Alright, now do I go left to the... Get the mirror. Oh, duh. Aha. You show that garlic to the cockroach. Make that nun fall down. I'm going to jump right on her head. We're going to grab the cross. Got the cross. Now I can jump on the ghosts. Excellent. Okay. Yep. Garlic is supposed to be cockroach killing. I understand. All right. So now do we go to the land of the demon? That I have the Holy Cross. Bullshit. Okay, now you have a few endings. Okay. Let's get a happy one. I'm assuming with the cross, The cross is kind of what sets us up for happy endings. Going back to the bed though, but going right, you fight the demon. You fight the demon. Is it, how hard are we talking here? But that's hard? Okay. Then probably not that one. Also, let's leave the audience to you know, let's let them earn it. That way you get more plays. You need patience, man. That's gonna be rough for me. I think I'm fine with just getting the lukewarm happiness ending in which the girl leaves her friends behind, but she looks on to a brighter future. I'm doing it. And go left. You got it. Whoa. There's a lot of cockroaches. Oh shit. Oh. Hey-oh. Hup. A well. Oh, I needed to use those cockroaches to get over the wall. Fuck. Okay. Let's head back out. Let's just kill a few cockroaches. Just a few. Yep. Don't fall into the well. Oh my god. Oh no. Last chance. Okay, jump over. Rip that fucker open and get on out of there. She got a selfish end. She managed to get away from the religious cult but neglected to save her friends. It's cool. It's cool, dude. Let me turn that light on real quick. It's cool. I gotta say, I'm super impressed with this. For a game with like basically no dialogue, I understand the story for the most part, and I mean, there's a lot of like narrative jammed into it, and it's all it's all built into the ludic stuff, which I'm always really interested in in games that they do as much as they can to make the narrative be in the ludic text, and I would say that this game does that quite a bit. There's an incredible amount of content in this game. Yeah, a lot of content. Yeah, it's very impressive in that regard. Not many notes in terms of narrative structure. It's kind of hard to give narrative advice on games like this. Like, I would say that the story is serviceable for what the game is, right? Like, it's a relatively simplistic story. But I do like that you took the time to add all of these little moments of memory, right, to something. And I mean, the nature of a platformer is that you need to have obstacles and puzzles, right, jumping puzzles and stuff. And so like, I don't know if I have a wide enough vocabulary to speak on that, to like how to make those things more story. But in one ending, you find out what happens to the fourth girl. I'm sure it's involved something involving that bloody table. That's my guess. But good for Chibi Ukogi. If that's her name. I have no idea. Your name is also Ukogi. I don't know how to pronounce that. I apologize. But yeah, cool. So what did we play tonight? We played the Squishy Puff Dave's like super fucking unnerving like point and click adventure game. Always a good time. Squishy Puff Dave always knows how to make me feel very uncomfortable and laugh simultaneously. And then we played a wonderful little game about rats. Let's turn this image on for a moment. Do I have enough time to do one more game? You need items to summon the devil and more items to beat the devil. I figured, yeah, that makes sense. And that's like the true awesomely good ending. I have a high suspicion that Yasue is not going to be coming to the stream. This is the person who submitted the harem inspection and begged me to let him put it back into the jam, despite my suspicion that this is not going to be a particularly... It's not going to be a particularly good game for me to comment on, mostly because I am very likely not able to stream it. Can I just run it from here? Do I need to extract it? Probably. How many people played the, whatever it's called, harem inspection? Harem inspection. Oh, do you have any, also, Veins, do you have any questions? Do you have any, like, questions for me as to, like, specific feedback you're looking for or anything you're interested in knowing? Because, like, as much as I had fun playing it, it was a fun game, but it, like, that among all the games was the one I felt like I was the least equipped to help other than just like kind of what I know, right? Like I can tell you that you have chances for anagnoresis. I can tell you that you have, I can only get you so far with my knowledge base. Oh, we do not have time. Was the story good? Yeah, I found it to be. Like I said, I thought it was perfect for the type of game that it is. Right? Like I actually thought that it was a little bit more involved than most platformer stories would be. Like Mario is like, what? The story makes no sense at all. A plumber who lives in a fantasy land, he's got to save a woman in a pink dress, who's a princess, I guess, and she's captured by a turtle. Like, you know, there's none of it fucking makes any sense in terms of narrative, like in that platformer, and that's the most famous platformer like ever. And so as far as like a platformer with narrative goes, I would say that there's a lot of stuff going for that. Like a lot of really impressive things. Like all the different items and how they played a different role in the structure of the narrative and like what it allowed you to do and not do, and any advice on how to prove it, any suggestions, anything you would change. In terms of, okay, improve it, I have nothing to say on that, unfortunately, just because I'm not a developer, right? So I don't really. I think one thing that actually could be interesting is a way to change into a different character. Like if there was a particular item you could get that maybe try to make it Metroidvania. Yeah, I liked that. Yeah, the Metroidvania part was really interesting. Maybe one more boss, maybe a nun boss, like the head nun. That could be cool. That would be a really cool and interesting narrative beat, right? Especially if you go. Is there even a Mario where you fix sinks and toilets and stuff? I have no fucking idea. What was I gonna say? But like one other, like a nun boss could be kind of interesting if that was something you were interested in actually doing and fleshing out and building. I have no idea, but like, I like that idea. I think a nun boss would be cool. And then also being able to be a different character in some way. Right, like maybe you need a special item so that you can go into a mirror, which allows you to go back into like a memory in which you're a different character, and you get to learn a little bit more about their situation. Because like the snippets, the little bubbles that give you a brief glimpse into their past are interesting and they're cool. But I think it could be really interesting to actually go back in that time and see from other perspectives, see how the orphanage was, that kind of thing. And now actually that I've played through the entire game, you could maybe drum up a little bit what kicks this narrative off. Because it doesn't, now that I've played through the game, what kicks the narrative off actually feels much stronger to me that one of the girls is missing. It's more so than the nun read a creepy story. Right? Like, one of the girls being missing is actually a ridiculously good reason for why a narrative should start in an orphanage. Does that make sense? Anyway, I'm so sorry. I actually really have to go. We can talk about this more in the Discord, but I have to go because I got to take my dog out. My wife's on her way home from she plays in an orchestra. Anyway, Mario is a tragedy about thwarting a workers' revolt. The Kappas are clearly narrative laborers. Yes. All right, that's my wife. I gotta go. I'm sorry. I love you all. Have a good day.